Welcome to a new series of videos that will help you to discover your own original vocal identity and learn new exciting things about your voice that will help you to stand out from the crowd of other vocalists. Alright, let's begin! The first thing that we are going to cover is the sound color of your voice. We can distinguish at least 3 different types of sound color. The first one is the one that you are born with, your own natural sound color. For example, the one that I am using right now, that's the most natural thing to do with my voice. Your natural sound color is unique enough to create a very distinct characteristic sound of your vocals, but in case if you needed more tools to play around with, you can also brighten your voice. You can achieve this by adding twang to your sound. Twang is this kind of a duck-like or childlike crying baby sound. All children fooling around like na 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 na. The more you add of it to your voice, to your sound, the brighter tone you will achieve. And this can be extremely helpful for unlocking and performing higher or the highest screams or growls possible, for unlocking higher pitches in your singing voice, or for unlocking distortion for singing. Let's make a quick comparison between a neutral, natural sound color of my voice with a basic false chord and more twanged sound, a brighter sound color. Wah, 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 wah. Maybe it doesn't sound beautiful, but this example serves just for showing you the difference that is achieved just by changing the sound color of my voice. I tried my best to keep everything in the same position except having more twang. And now we can also talk about another type of sound color, which is a darker sound color. You can achieve this, for instance, by yawning.
And keeping this yawning position.
You can also make a parody or impression of an opera singer. The deeper, lower and heavier you want your vocals to sound, the more you need to focus on darkening your voice. When you use a darker sound color, you make your vocal tract bigger, so it produces a higher amount of lower frequencies. And it's simply about letting your larynx to drop, or at least lower a bit, your soft palate to raise. You can also make your mouth a bit less open.
Something like that, for example.
Then you can play around with the tongue, for example, shape it like a hook. Something like that.
All of these elements combined together will result in creating an extremely deep and dark sound of your voice,
which is perfect for gutturals, lowest growls or low screams. It can be also handy for singing, I don't know, gothic metal or gothic rock, or just low-pitched songs that require a bit deeper sound of your voice. And now let's make a quick comparison between a natural sound color, a darker sound color and a brighter sound color. Wah, wah, woo, woo, woo. As you probably hear, the difference is huge, and I aimed for the same pitch, the same volume, intensity, the same placement of distortion. I just changed the shape of my vocal tract. And you may think something like, lol, that's some fucking nerdy bullshit, but actually, the vocalists that are considered to be the best in the game are masters at it. And this is the main thing that we are going to take care of in this series. There are 5 important elements that determine the sound color of your voice. It's the position of your larynx and the soft palate, the shape of your mouth, the shape of your tongue, and the open or closed entrance to your nasal cavity. And today in this video we are going to take care of the impact of the position of your larynx and soft palate on the sound of your vocals. The deeper, lower and more monstrous sounds you want to produce, the lower you need to position your larynx and keep it in that position until you decide to switch to a different sound color. For example, you will switch from a guttural to a high scream. The whole part of the gutturals needs to be performed with the
lowered larynx.
At first it may feel a bit weird, or it may be difficult to keep the larynx all the time
in this lowered position.
If it's difficult, don't worry at all, it's just a matter of practice and strengthening the muscles that control the position of your larynx. It's not a big deal at all. It may take even 1-2 days, a couple of days, or maybe a couple of weeks. The easiest way out is just yawning
and trying to hold this yawning position.
At first you don't even need to speak or make any sound, you can just yawn
and keep your larynx lowered.
You can count to 3, to 5, or to 10 if it's easy to hold your larynx in this lowered position for example 10 seconds. You can try to speak in this position or sing.
Okay, you can talk anything. Whoa, 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 blah, 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 blah. Ooh.
And now let's make a quick comparison between the neutral position of the larynx and the lowered larynx. Whoa, 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 whoa. There is just one trap to avoid. If you will try to lower your larynx too much, too early, you can lose the control over the airflow or mess up the placement of your fry or false chord. Then you will sound very strained, very constricted, and you will also use much more breath. It can sound, for example, like this. It feels as if I was just choking myself. There's also some extra friction inside of the larynx. It's quite unpleasant and sounds like shit. So if you sound it that way, it can mean that you try to lower your larynx way too much. You don't need to
Drop it to the maximum.
It can be even a few millimeters. Sometimes it's enough to make a difference. Besides lowering your larynx, you can also make your vocals sound lower by using specific vowels. For example, something like O, U, O, or a German vowel U umlaut like U, U. It's extremely helpful for gutturals. You can also lower the pitch. It will double the effect of a darker sound color, and it will be supported by these vowels or syllables shapes that you also use. All of these elements combined together in the right proportions in a comfortable way will result in creating the ultimate low and deep sound of your vocals. And now let's make a quick comparison between a neutral sound color, mid-pitch vowel A, and the darkest sound possible with dropped larynx with the lowest pitch A. As you can hear, the difference is quite huge. Remember that the lower, deeper and darker sounds you want to produce and sound more monstrous and massive, the more support you need to engage. Otherwise, you will just strain your throat and use a shitload of air. The lower you position your larynx, the higher you will move your soft palate. And the other way around it works the same. The higher you will move your soft palate, the more you will lower the larynx. And this is why we talk about the larynx and the soft palate position in the very same video. Alright, I think that's enough for this episode. Next time we'll take care of the raised position of the larynx and lowered position of your soft palate and their impact on the sound color of your vocals. It will be extremely helpful, especially for those of you that are interested in higher screams and growls. Alright, thank you very much, have a great day, have a great practice, and see you in the next video.